We are live. Hello, everybody. Got me little Mickey
live.
ears on. I've also got my. Oh, hang on. You can't really see this. So this is my Christmas jumper. I'm doing Christmas jumpers now, all the way to Christmas. So even though I've got a few, I'd rather kiss a Wookiee. Look, any Star Wars fan will know the reference. How is everybody? Happy live. Happy Friday. We made it. Cheers to all. There we are.
Ching ching.
Our Mark and Kelly tripsticks and things on mugs, although this is slightly faded.
Yeah, you're faded. But
how is everybody's week been? Has it been good? Have you had a good week? We will in a little bit when some few more of you guys are on. So you can see we've got Gales and Pauls. I know we've done Gales and Pauls before, but some of these things are slightly different.
Yes. Well, they have their Christmas fair out.
So the Christmas fair, the Christmas spirit. We will be trying those Christmas bits.
I'm thinking festive. They have their festive menu.
Right.
And so I'm thinking, let's get festive.
Yes, indeed. Now,
let's get festive.
Some of these things will be, well, I say hotter, warmer things. So I will be putting those. I'll need to go out the back and put them in the air fryer just so I can heat them up. So I'll disappear for a little bit, bring them back. Well, we will show you what we're going to cook first. Then, obviously, I'll go off and do that. Kelly will keep you entertained. I'll come back. We will do the hard work of trying them and enjoying them. And then
such terrible hard work we have, like a terrible
time.
Yes, it's like.
So, guys, have you been? How has your week been? Right now, then, first of all, apologies. We are on time this time round. However, we had a few technical difficulties, as you know, last Tuesday. We've had a few more technical difficulties. I have 2 videos up, ready to go. We will aim to get them up, at least one of them up this weekend.
Yeah, one this weekend and then one during the week. And yeah, so hopefully we can keep you entertained in the week, on the weekend. And yeah, hopefully that's the way we're going to go.
There we go. Oh, I'm taking this off because this is hot.
He does this every...
well, I do that for the thumbnail, right? So obviously you can see with the thumbnail as well. But again, this gets so hot. I should wear this out more, actually, because the woolen things I've got, I never really use, but yeah, I'll have to use that.
Yeah, just go out in your Mickey.
Yeah, in my Mickey ears. It's much warmer than a regular hat, I tell you.
I'm thinking, yeah, what if I turn up to work with my ears?
Yeah, with your ears.
And a Christmas jumper.
Slightly different because they don't keep you warm. This one keeps me warm. So warm, in fact, it's hot.
Yeah, but it keeps me festive.
Yeah, there you go.
Festive.
Right, now, the other thing we want to tell you guys is one of the videos, which I will reveal now, will be, we mentioned it last week, will be our John Lewis Quality Street.
Oh, yeah.
Now, thanks to Richard. Richard did mention this a few years ago, and we mentioned it before. Basically, if you go to John Lewis in Oxford Street, and I do believe it's the only one you can go to that does this, they have a bespoke quality street service. So basically, the English food company, or the English sweets or candy, whatever you like to call it, the chocolates, they quality street ones. Normally, you just have to buy them as is in a mixture tin. These will allow you to do bespoke, so you can choose your own chocolates that go into your own tin. You could also have your own design tin. You
can also have other things like advent calendar or Christmas cracker.
Oh, yeah.
You can have like personalized ornaments. So like quality street ornaments on your tree. You can do things like that. We briefly touch upon them in the video, and we do briefly show them. But I don't know, did we show them the tin?
No, we haven't showed you the tin. So I'm
going this way because
it's over there. I'm going to have to go and get it in a second. But as our live viewers, you will get to see the tin first before we actually show it on the video. The video will show you what to do. So we go to the store, the John Lewis store in Oxford Street. It is pretty busy this time of year. St. Cole, how are you?
Hey, Sam. Hey, St. Cole.
Hi, Sam. How are you? You all right? Good to see you both. We are both well. I love the little Santa emoji. And I love... Oh, Sam's changed to avatar again. I think that's your mum, isn't it? Yes.
I can't see. I haven't got my glasses.
Yeah. No, I think it is. She has a very pretty mum, so I thought...
Yes.
You're both well? Good. So we were just saying... greetings to you guys, of course. We were just saying about the John Lewis video. So we went to John Lewis it does the bespoke quality street chocolate. So you can pick the ones you want in your tin. You could also bespoke your tin. That video will be coming up this weekend. We're going to put that one up first over the, yeah, I thought it was your mum. We will put that video up first, but before the afternoon tea. The afternoon tea is also ready to go, but we want to put the John Lewis one up because of the time. It's Christmas time. They only do, we didn't mention this in the video, which I probably should have said, is they only do this around Christmas, the bespoke service.
Yeah.
So I believe. So we will show you our tin. Let me just get them.
So what you're going to see is last year's tin and this year's tin. And yes, well, I'll tell you what tin. You tell me. You guys tell me what tin you prefer.
Right. So last year's tin, we got, so Kelly and I. Now you can only have 9 characters on here, so it'll be something street. So we had Mark and Kel's because we couldn't fit Mark and Kelly's. That includes the spaces, the 9 and the ampersand. Your son Cott's going out for a Christmas meal this evening. Where are you guys going? Anywhere nice? What type of food are you having?
Well, thank you for joining us for the little time before you go out.
Yeah, Richard, how are you doing? You're right. Oh, my TV can't play YouTube, so I only got the small screen. What's happened? You've got a smart screen, haven't you? You're all right though. Everything okay?
Smart TV, yeah.
Smart TV. So yeah, so it's Richard that was talking to Richard. We were saying Richard introduced us to this. So John Lewis do this bespoke tin. So this was last year's one, but they also in the service, they will also do refill. So we got this one refilled. I'll open that in a second.
Yeah.
And then this is this year's tin. So we did trips and tip. We couldn't fit the S.
Yeah.
We'd have to sacrifice it, otherwise it'd be trips. Tip. We could have probably sacrificed the space and put tips.
No, but if you say it all, trips tip street.
Yeah. Trips Tip Street.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Or Trips Tip Street.
Yeah, because you wouldn't say Trips Tip Street. I mean, you can say Trips Tip Street, but Trips Tip Street, you can't really tell the difference of the S or not.
It's easy for you to say. Liam, how are you?
Hey,
you're all right. How you
hello.
doing? So we're just talking about our business. We got these from John Lewis.
I'll hold one.
You hold one. I'll hold the other. So you can get your
They're both the same size.
Yeah. Bespoke. So if you look right.
So let me know which tin do you prefer, guys?
Last year's or this?
Yeah,
this
last year's or this year's. Let me know.
Oh, Robert's joined us as well.
Hey,
hi, Robert's new to the channel. Good to meet you, Robert.
Thank you for joining us. Welcome.
I can't wait to show you all your tin accidents. Right now, we will talk about the tin accidents right now. Thank you for joining us, guys. Lovely for you to join us, Robert. Really good to see you new to the channel. Liam, were you at the gym this morning? I know you this evening. I know you normally do go there as well, but good to see you again. Hope all's well with you. Right now, Richard came with us. We met him up with, and we went to John Lewis as well. So Kelly was holding the 2 tins.
Well, I like to hold 2 tins is difficult, and my hands aren't giant like yours.
So what Kelly did is then the next thing I heard is crash, crash, crash.
Hold on, show your hands. No, show your hands and like my hands, and look at that, right? So it's not quite. Do you know what I mean? So my small hands were holding this, and unfortunately, while I was holding the 2 tins, this one lifted up as I was holding it from the top, and it all fell over the floor.
So poor me had to get down on my hands and knees in the middle of John Lewis. Remember, this is Christmas, so it was absolutely.
It wasn't packed right in that area. You're exaggerating it now.
You'll see it on the video. So
yes,
when
you'll see it on the video.
And then of course they spilled over the floor. So poor me, I had to pick them all up.
You've got the giant hands.
Anyway, there you go. Look. So we elected to go for these ones. So we got the purple ones. We've got the toffee penny. We've got the. This is right. So these are the bespoke ones. These are coffee creams.
Yeah, because last year they did the crunch.
Yeah.
Honeycomb crunch.
So they do one of these, and we've got the orange crunch, which is the one you like. You have to have a minimum of 3, but you can have mix and match. And then those ones, without spilling them.
You just shush.
I'm gonna have a coffee cream actually.
So I got the triangle truffle. I mean, who doesn't like the green one? Come on now. And then I got the caramel because, of course, sometimes I don't want a nut in the middle of my chocolate caramel. Do you know what I'm saying? And then I got the orange crunch again. I got it twice.
Yeah.
It's too good. It's too good.
Right. So to get your tin, how much was this again? I've forgotten.
The refill was £12.
So just to refill your tin, you can bring a tin, last year's tin. I think it's
and the bespoke tin, I think, was
17.50. I think it was.
Yeah. So this might have been 12.50 and 17.50.
Yeah, that makes sense. So basically, one of you or somebody asked on the comments last year when we did this, if you eat all them before Christmas, can you get them refilled?
Yes.
Your answer is yes.
Yes, you can.
So if you're greedy like us and you finish your tin way before Christmas, you can go back and for £12.50, just bring the tin and they will fill it with the sweets you like.
In my defence, last year we got it early November, and that's why I finished it before Christmas.
Yeah, obviously.
But like now, I won't be finishing it before Christmas. So yeah. Also, if you have a John Lewis card, you can get it all one colour. So if you like the green triangles, or if you like the orange crunch, or if you're like have weird taste and like the strawberry cream, you know, the ones that get left behind that nobody likes, or the coconut one that again nobody likes. If you like that, if that is your bag, you can get, if you've got a John Lewis card, which Richard was saying it was free. I don't know because I've not checked it out. But if you get the John Lewis card, you can have all one colour.
So if you like the purple ones, if you don't have a John Lewis card, you can only, the minimum you have is free.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you've got the John Lewis card and say you like the purple ones, you can have an entire tin full of just the ones you like.
I really miss, years ago, they used to do a giant triangle and then a giant one of this and a giant one of, and they don't do it anymore.
You can still get them.
I've not seen them.
I'm sure B&M sells them.
No.
Anyway,
No.
St. Cot said, right, so St. Cot is going to a country hotel, which is his partner's works do.
Ooh,
oh, very nice. Country hotel. Liam said, oh, this year, yeah, I got a personal best at the gym. Well done.
Ooh, nice.
So is that weights? I'm assuming you're doing personal best at weights.
Weights or running or some type of cardio, possibly.
I'm interested as well. Amy, hello.
Hey, Amy.
So yeah, Amy said, only wish we could get access to the CCTV. Oh my God.
Imagine.
So anyway, you can get to see that because Richard filmed me having to pick them up. So I'm probably got a face like thunder because Madam threw them all over the floor. So,
hold up your hands again. Right.
Yeah, but you still anyway.
Right. So I don't even want to hear it. Like my tiny hands trying to hold two tins.
So Liam said, yeah, you got massive hands. How tall are you, Mark? Yeah, so I'm 6'2". Kelly's what, you 5?
Just about 5, if that. Probably less than 5.
Just
and then he's having a go at me because I got the chocolates. But I was holding 2 tins and I was like this, holding 2 tins. Trying to take a thumbnail.
I just saw that they went over. I thought, oh, for God's sake. Liam went, yeah, the green one. So Liam likes the green one too. The green one is quite nice as well.
Exactly.
There you go. So yeah, we will put this video up. That's pressure on you now. You've got to get it. Make sure you watch it. We will put the video up this weekend. Oh, £10 from Sam.
Oh,
Sam, you didn't have to do that.
Oh my goodness, thank you.
That's so kind of you. That you didn't have to do that. We weren't.
We never expect.
No,
thank you.
Any money. That's very, very kind of you.
So grateful. Thank you.
And we love you too. Thank you.
Oh, bless you.
That's so kind of you. Thank you so much. We will contact you separately as a thank you. But yeah, that's very, very kind of you. What was I going to say? So, I think you can put a user on a timeout.
I thought I could pin it.
So
bless you.
That was so kind of you. Thank you so
That's
much.
Very, very kind. Thank you.
What was I going to say? So, yeah, with those, Richard said, oh yeah, so Richard filmed it. So you can see my face like thunder on Richard's channel. I'm sure Richard's going to put that up at some point. Amy was there. Did you witness it as well, Amy? I can't remember.
I think she was in the corner somewhere, I think.
Oh, yeah.
We had to go and find her.
So we met Amy there as well. So I'm glad we caused some people a laugh. What made me laugh is all the people that worked at John Lewis looked at that and thought, oh dear, poor guy. He's got to pick them up.
Tell me, guys, which one is your favourite tin? Which tin do you prefer?
Are you liking the purple one?
Do you like the purple one or do you like this year's? So the purple one is last year's one. So let us know which tin you prefer.
Last year's one, which is purple. This year's one is the Quality Street with the ribbons on it.
See, look how easily he can hold the tin.
Yes, I dropped one over the floor. Anyway, right. Also,
I'll punch you on the live.
oh, you're 6'1". You look. I can see from your avatar because you're there with your partner. I can see that you do look. I'm assuming that's your partner. I can see because you are quite tall on your avatar. I can see.
Oh, I see. Yeah. How tall is your partner? Is she? I'm assuming. Well, do you know what? Not everyone is as short as me. To be fair, there's so many. It's so easy to be taller than me.
Richard said, "My tin caused confusion. What street inside what chocolate?" Did you call it yours? What street?
Yeah, he called.
I thought, yeah.
Street.
So Richard got one and said, "What street?" Where we are. Richard said, "I like the tin from 8 years ago." Well, you introduced us to this, so we've only got it since 2022.
But what I found interesting, there's a date on last year's one, but there isn't a date on this year's one.
No, there isn't. There isn't a date.
So in years to come, how will we know it's 2023 tin?
No, this is true.
Because there's no date on it.
Well,
so I don't know if that was a miss. Oh, but then again, it might be worth money. You know when they make these errors and all of that. You never know.
It's not an error because there's nothing on any of them.
But that's the error. That there's no date.
Error when they're worth money is when it's on 1 or 2, like a penny stamp is down the wrong way. If they're 100,000 all wrong, then it's...
Why do you have to dash people's dreams?
Well, anyway,
dream destroyer.
The dream destroyer on some tins. Right now, before we move on, I was going to say, so we are going to review some for you guys. Now I know we've done girls and Paul's before. Your partner's 5'6".
Oh wow! Okay. Well, a
Kelly,
lot taller than me.
Yeah, Kelly's just hit 5. Just.
I might be under 5.
So we are going to review some of the Christmas stuff from Girls and Paul's. Now we always done Girls and Paul's. One because it's convenient for Kelly because it's near. There's one near where you are in central London.
Yeah.
Liam prefers celebrations. Now they don't.
Liam, you and I are going to fall out.
No, what over chocolate?
Because celebrations. Come on now. You like it's got to be like the rosies. I'm not. But even heroes, no. I mean, do you know what? There are specific ones. Don't get me wrong. There are specific ones in celebrations that I like. Like I do like the Twix one, and I do like the Snickers one. But like everything, and I do like I do like the Caramel Galaxy one. But those are pretty much the only 3 I feel. But I feel I like a box of chocolates where I like several. Like I do get the milk tray, and you know, like not everybody likes the Turkish delight.
No,
I like the Turkish delight.
Well,
I'm one of those weird ones.
I do like celebrations as well. They're quite nice. And Liam said I bought a box for a cinema couple months ago. But you know what? That's how you get into them. That's how when you buy. I do that as well. Sometimes you see something going on for ages.
Yeah, and then you just think,
Anyway, we digress. I was going to say we digest. So we're going to try some.
We are going to digest.
Yes, we're going to try some of the Christmas fare from Girls. Right,
festive menu.
We're going to now. Some of this does need to be heated up. I'm going to heat it in the air fryer.
Yeah.
Just because it's quicker to do. So I'll disappear in a bit. But we just want to show you what we're going to do first, in case you're interested and want to watch. Right. Let's have a little look at this. One has quite a few bits.
Okay.
Right, you've done this one, haven't we?
No.
Yeah,
no, this is the croissant. We've not done a croissant. This is the cranberry and brie croissant.
All right. I'm sure I did
you didn't do this one.
I'm sure we did this one.
We didn't do this one.
All right, then. Kelly says we didn't. So this will be the cranberry and brie croissant. Okay. Where are we? He said, Richard said, my TV YouTube is back. My area has had technical issues. I'm leaving early. Take care. All right. Are you going now, Richard, or are you going in a bit? If you're going now, take care, look after yourself, and let me know when you got your Christmas vids up. I did check your channel today. Here we go. So that's the brie and cranberry croissant. So there's actually cranberry in that.
This one is from Paul's, and it's the aubergine and goat's cheese quiche.
All right. We haven't done that one.
No, we haven't done that one.
We've done the mushroom quiche, but we haven't done that one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. There's a lot to try here. Right. This.
Let me check this one. No, we're not doing.
Oh, that's the one we've done before. We won't.
Yeah.
We won't do that one again.
We won't bore you with that one.
What's this one? Oh my God, you did get a lot. Is that the same?
Yeah, that's the same.
Oh, that's two of the same. So we did that one last. What's this one?
Oh, this is the sage and squash and sage slice.
So this is the squash and sage slice. Wow,
Yeah.
there's a lot for us to do. I might. Do you know what? I might just heat up bits of it. We're never.
There's 3 things for us to do.
Oh, is
What
that
are you
it?
talking
Is it just
about?
those 3?
Oh, and the cakes. And I got 3 cakes as well.
Right. We'll do the cakes. We'll show the cakes in a bit. I tell you
Okay.
what. Show the cakes while I heat these up.
Okay, well, you heat these 3 up then. Let me put that in there.
I'll put that back in the fridge.
Yeah.
Right. Sam said Zachary loves his heroes and Terry's chocolate oranges. Now, have you tried? I don't know if you guys have tried with the Terry's chocolate orange. They have a popping candy one, which has been out for a while. But they have a new one, which we did try on the live, and I was going to buy you one, and I forgot when I was in Sainsbury's.
Oh, the mint one.
The mint. So there's a mint one. There is a mint. I was going to call it Terry's chocolate orange. A mint Terry's. So it's a mint Terry's chocolate mint.
Do you know what? I think I might try my hand at mint chocolate cupcakes.
Oh no, not for me. I won't be eating them.
No, you don't have to eat them. I'm not making them.
But yeah, so try the mint.
You don't like mint.
Try the mint one. This is a new one. My brother, when he went to the United States, he bought back what I call, we'll call it Terry's chocolate orange, the actual orangey bit, but they had pumpkin spice in it. So it was a pumpkin spice, like in the shape of an orange. Yeah, orange. Yeah. That obviously there's no orange in it. It was just pumpkin spice flavor. That was delicious. That was nice. Although, sorry, America, the chocolate wasn't as good as but the cherry chocolate orange is delicious.
Yeah.
Sam said he also loves Haribos. Yeah, but who doesn't?
Yeah, it's true. Who doesn't love Haribos?
If you check out our Ashford video, there's a massive Haribo shop there, ginormous shop there, just selling nothing.
I normally get like a tub of the straws because you like the straws.
Right. What sweets does everybody get for Christmas? Does any for those that celebrate it? Do you get in a massive tin? We tend to get Quality Street in, as you can tell.
Quality Street or normally.
Or Cadbury's Roses.
Yeah, Rosie's and Quality Street, or sometimes I'll get both.
So, but what ones do you? Ooh, this looks nice.
This is Fri-yay.
Look at that.
So that's a Fri-yay from Paul's.
That looks good. What is it? Strawberry and what?
Strawberry. Well, it just said Fri-yay on it. So
sounds like something you put in your hair. You got
which
any
is
of that
the French saying for strawberry.
That's interesting. So Sam was saying Asda was selling the popping candy ones for 75p. So tasty. I love the mint one too.
I love the popping candies. Probably one of my favourites.
Sainsbury's and Morrison's were selling it for 150. For 75p is really good value.
That is really, really good.
That is very good. We'll have to. There isn't an Asda near us, unfortunately.
No.
There isn't an Asda near us, so we will endeavour to try and find an Asda. But that's a good tip for anybody wanting those. Asda. Look at this. Right, go careful when you tilt this. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, they're Christmas trees.
Yes. So I got a white chocolate one and a milk chocolate one. Or it could be dark chocolate, I'm not sure.
Right then, guys, I'm going to start heating these bad boys up.
Oh. Let me just... There's about an advert about to pop up, but I'm just going to skip that. There we go. There we go. Look at that. So if I haven't told you before, or if we haven't told you before, when we do the live, so there's a certain setup that you have to do to go onto the live and all of this type of stuff before we can actually come on and do the live with you guys. YouTube now, we can't now do the setup without adverts. So we have to now manually stop the adverts so that we can continue with you guys without any adverts. But it will not allow us just to set it up with no adverts. So I have to try and catch it in time. I think there was one, not the last live, but the live before that. Somebody said, oh, I just had to watch an advert. I'm really, really sorry. But we do try to stop it at each point so that there are no adverts, pretty much. So that's how we do it. I'm more into cheese and I love pate. Me too. Cold meats and salad. I don't mind the cold meat, sort of like the cold cuts and stuff. But I feel I have to have had a hot meal first before I have, but I like to have my granddad, so whenever he used to make snacks, he'd have like saucisson or something like that, and he'd cut the saucisson and he'd put it with cheese and all of that, and that would be his snack, and everybody would enjoy saucisson and cheese. But yeah, that's how we grew up, and things like that.
Now I can tell that Sam is a West Country girl because I'm from the West Country too. That's a real West Country thing that we do as well. So we'll have a whole range of cheeses.
Yeah.
And I love that. This is one of the only times, funny enough, we buy smoked cheese.
Yeah.
So I get a load of smoked cheese in. We'll have that for Christmas. That is amazing.
I'm thinking we buy smoked cheese. I buy smoked cheese all year round.
No, well, not often, but mainly get it at Christmas.
Because you prefer the blue cheese over the smoked.
But that's when we get all of them. So I'll get blue cheese, brie, all the ones that I really like. There's just something amazing about just having slice after slice after slice of different cheeses.
Yeah, my mum's really one for cheese as well. And Evelyn as well. So they love cheese and fruit.
I was laughing at St. Cox's joke. He said that I think I'll miss the meal and come around and help you eat those cakes. Right. We're going to try.
You'll have to go out, unfortunately.
Well, we're going to try and blitz through this so St. Cox gets to see them. Do you like olives? I love them with cheese.
I love
Sam, I love olives. If you get a chance, I know this sounds really, really weird, but there's something about the combo of having those olives, but have the cheese. I don't know if you like. We bought. I'm telling Sam, I really recommend this. Try, and everybody. Try quince jelly.
Oh yeah.
It's like pickle, but it's got really, really nice flavour to it. Also, something I discovered last year was fig jam.
Oh yeah.
Which is amazing. It's so nice. That with cheese as well. There's something about cheese and fruit. So cheese and grapes is the obvious one, but try cheese and figs. I only discovered that when we went to Belgium.
Yeah, for me, I like the cranberry cheese. So cranberry Wensleydale, that's probably one of my favourite cheeses. But I also like the creamy cheeses. So like, the Gibossa or the La Roulade. I like those types of cheeses. I again will have them with like little bits of cold meat and stuff like that. So this year I know I need to do quite a big cheese platter because I know your mum and dad like it as well.
Yeah.
And your brother likes it as well.
Yeah.
And my mum and Evelyn really enjoy like cheese and grapes and all of that type of stuff. My nephew just loves grapes. So I know I need to get loads of grapes.
I said to him, that was funny when we did the thing last year. I said, because I put the grapes with the cheese. Don't just eat all the grapes.
Yeah. So I think I'll probably get him his own
grapes.
But the older nephew, I don't think he's not really down with that sort of thing.
Now, the other thing I love, Sam, and everybody actually, with cheese is, and I don't often have it, is pickled onions.
Oh, but, cornichons.
M&S do now a cheese with onion in it. Oh, it's amazing. It's really, really good. Try that as well. There's something about that onion cheese combo. You can't, obviously cheese and onion. You can't beat it. It's so, so good. That real tang of it as well. But the fruit cheeses are nice. Apricot is nice.
Apricot Wensleydale.
And the cranberry Wensleydale.
I think there's even a blueberry one.
Yes, you're right.
Yes, I think there's a blueberry
that
one.
Was good. And they did one with peppers.
They did a Stilton one, and I didn't like it though, but you like Stilton.
Oh, I love Stilton.
But I swear there was like a blueberry Stilton.
There's a Christmas one that Fortnum's do. But it's so expensive. It's 25 quid for a thingy, so I don't get it. But it's always on sale, and that's when I buy it. I wait till the Christmas over and go and get it.
You know the one that I like. So the olives that I like. So Waitrose do a #1 range, and they do a jar of olives. They're really big. They're not pitted, so the pit's still in them. But you bite around it. It's just so nice. It's so nice. They also do these Florentine biscuits, which is really nice. They do the is that the quince one?
So so try the if you do go. I mean, I don't often I don't often shop in Waitrose because it is so pricey.
Yeah.
But they do a #1 range, and the Florentines. Get the orange one. You get the Florentine
milk chocolate
oranges in them. They are amazing, and then that's where we get the quince as well. Actually, I've got some now. I'll show you. I'll grab it when I go.
Too good.
Right. How do you pronounce this word? I can never pronounce this word. Is it charcuterie?
Charcuterie,
that's it.
Yeah.
I want to do a charcuterie board for Christmas Eve.
Do you know what? I've seen so many popular different charcuterie boards, but they do like a chocolate charcuterie board, or everything orange,
I can smell that
or
cooking.
everything, you know, purple, or everything pink. And so it's not just meat and cheese and all of that type of stuff. So it's like all different, and they call it a charcuterie board, but it's like sweets, or, you know, different foods, but they're all the same color. They're all like these, or like a fruit one, like just fruit charcuterie board and things like that. It's quite amazing, like some of the things that you see, and that people do, or makeup, and then you think, oh my god, that's such a good idea. Maybe one year I'm going to try that.
Oh, that's a good idea. So Sam said, I saw someone use a Christmas tree cookie cutter, but to make a hole in a wheel of brie. Then fill the tree shape with cranberry sauce. It's so pretty. That's something. So you've got, obviously, like, you get the wheel of brie.
Yeah.
Then you've obviously got a Christmas tree shaped hole in it.
Yeah.
You've cut it out, and then you fill that with brie.
Brie, yeah.
Not
with cranberry.
With cranberry. One of my favourites is camembert. So you, I mean, I wouldn't have the patience to do it, but what my friend at the time was doing was they were getting slices of cranberry, then they freeze it, brie, camembert, cut into cubes, and then freeze it. Then what they did is they put it in egg white, blended egg, and then you put it, and then you deep fat fry it.
Yeah.
And what happens is, you wait until the inside's just gone gooey, then you have that with cranberry. That was amazing.
Yeah, you couldn't just do it without freezing it. Otherwise, when you fry it, it will just ooze out everywhere.
Ooze out. So you've got to freeze. That's why you freeze it. You've got to freeze it.
But it has to be a cheese that's freezable. Like, you can't just freeze anything. You have to have and
cheddar. Oh, it's not working.
Yeah, you have to. It has to be.
That smells so good. Right, it's just finished. Yes, Kelly, I've seen some beautiful ones.
Yeah,
right,
I know.
I'm going to go get them.
He can smell that now, thinking, I gotta try that. When I just thought, you know what? Let me pop into these places and see what they're saying for their festive menu. When I go to these places, sometimes I like to get a whole loaf. Do they call it a loaf? But a whole slab of what do you call it? Focaccia. And so I went in and I was like, oh yeah, can I have a whole thing of focaccia? She goes, oh sorry, we don't have any. I was like, oh. She goes, oh, we don't always order it. And so I said, I'll be back on Monday. Please order a whole thing of. She goes, tell me when you're coming in. I was like, I want on Monday. I'm going to come in on Monday. I want a whole thing of focaccia. So Monday. And then Mark always eats it. Yes, Kelly's seen some beautiful ones. I know, like, to have sometimes when we have focaccia, we warm it up and then we cut it and then we get like some olive oil, and so I like the light olive oil rather than the extra virgin. So I like the light and mild one, and then I have balsamic vinegar, but we have the creamy balsamic vinegar. We have normal balsamic vinegar and then the creamy one.
Right. Okay. So I love it when Sam does the little emoji. Right. Okay. Right.
Okay. So I can see.
Lift them up. So again, this is them now cooked. They are lovely and warm. We did them in the air fryer just for speed. I don't think these would work in the microwave. So let me do it that way so I can tilt it a bit. So talk about these two again. What's the one on the left?
Okay, so this is the squash and sage slice. This is from Gale's. This is the aubergine and goat's cheese quiche, and that is from Paul's. And this is the Christmas croissant, which is brie and cranberry sauce.
Right. Which one are we going to do first?
Shall we do the aubergine and the goat's cheese? Because I'm not a lover of the goat's cheese.
All right. Okay. So aubergine and goat's cheese. I'm going to cut that in half so you can see. We might do half of a half.
Yeah. Or I might just do a bit of a half because
it's not your jam. Right. So if I open that out. There you go. It looks quite nice.
You might as well cut the other one. You might as well cut them all and show them.
Okay, there we are. No, this is going to be difficult. I'm trying to do it.
Well, this is a slice. It's the same on the outside as it is going to be on the inside.
You say that, but we just don't know. Oh, it cuts actually nicely.
It is.
There we are. Nice, generous filling there of the sage. All right, and then I'm going to cut this bad boy.
Yeah.
Now, I thought I'd overdone this, but I didn't.
Yeah, it looks like it's overdone to me.
But I think it's all right.
Yeah, it's going to be all right, but it just...
Oh, no, Sincot's got to go. Have a great weekend, too.
Great weekend. Have a great night tonight. I hope you really enjoy the Christmas party.
Have a fantastic... I was only saying you've got to go because we wanted to see your reaction, but... Oh, look at that. That's a cranberry inside. That looks amazing. Wow. Definitely going to looking forward to trying that. Yeah. Have a fantastic weekend as well. We'll take it. You said you want to watch this on catch up, so we'll be thinking of you.
Yeah.
While we're doing this, enjoy it. I hope you have a fantastic work to do, even though it's your partner's work to do.
Yeah.
But enjoy Sincot. Have a really good one.
He's gonna still have a good time, even if it's his partner's work to do.
Sam said, I love a stuffed marrow. We would grow them every year on the farm. Oh, yeah, I love marrow. Marrow's got tons of water in them, though, haven't they? I always found that when you bake them. What are you doing?
I'm just cutting little bits off. Let me live, man. Let me live.
Right, then which one are we doing first? We did a little bit.
Let's do the ghost cheese first, because I don't think I'm going to enjoy this one. I get it because I know you like it.
Right. I'm just going to take a thing.
Okay.
Right, here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. That goat's cheese is fantastic. Not low, very, very strong. Kelly hates goat's cheese. If you don't like goat's cheese, this isn't for you.
No.
I
just hope he doesn't repeat on me later.
It's nice. The aubergine is really good as well. It goes really well with the goat's cheese. There's not a strong egg flavour in there, which you can get with quiches. This is really good. The pastry is lovely. If you can see that, it's lovely.
Flaky, yeah.
It's flaky. It's buttery. Yeah. That's really good. I'm enjoying that. And there's a nice seasoning in there.
For me, because the goat's cheese is a little bit overpowering, I can't taste the seasoning. But the pastry is really, really nice. It's lovely. It's flaky. It's what you expect. Or what you hope to get when you have a quiche.
Now, I prefer that to the mushroom one we did, but I know you'll prefer the mushroom because you don't like goat's cheese.
We'll see, because we have to try them together, I think.
Right, the goat's cheese, as I say, if you don't like goat's cheese, Kelly's absolutely right. That is not for you. But if you like goat's cheese, I recommend it. Right, now we're going for this one, which is the sage.
Yeah. This is the squash and sage.
Right. Squash and sage.
Okay. I like it. It needs a little bit of pepper. But I like it.
I'm not so sure. It's not... It's nice. I like sage. For me, there's too much of it.
Too much sage?
Too much sage. You could warn off evil spirits with that amount of sage in this. There's a lot of sage.
Burn it and just like... I quite like it. I prefer it to the quiche, I think.
No. It's got... Do you know what it's got?
It's like a frittata.
I was about to say.
Oh.
There's a very earthy flavour to it. It's got a flavour like mushrooms to me.
I wouldn't call it an earthy flavour, but it's more like a frittata than... Yeah. I'm sure it's got egg in it.
Sam said, I milked far too many goats to enjoy goat's cheese. We only had goat's milk growing up. I could see that putting you off if you were forced to have a certain type of milk. Goat's cheese is a very acquired taste. I know lots of people. I can't imagine someone like Alicia liking goat's milk, goat's cheese.
No.
It's a very acquired taste. I'm having more.
Yeah, it's like a... There's a certain taste to goat's cheese and goat's milk. And I don't know why, it just doesn't agree with me. And the thing was, I told you, there was a shop. There was a place in St. John Street. And it was a little cafe. I don't know if it's there now. But they really thought about food combination and being healthy and, you know, putting good nutrients into your body and stuff like that. Anyway, whenever you went in there, they made... So there wasn't, they made this thing with milk, with goat's cheese, or goat's milk, should I say. It was like a plum crumble of some sort. It was so good. And I used to get it all the time. But then after a while, I could smell it I could smell the goat's milk in it,
and
and then it put me off. But it was nice.
Is it that though, Sam? Is it the fact you had to do all that work to get the goat's milk, or is it the fact that you because you had to keep having it all the time, it really put you off the taste?
Yeah, because she had to have it all the time.
Sam will tell us.
Goat's milk growing up.
Sam also said, I love roasted butternut squash. I love butternut squash. Do you add, what's your secret to making it taste nice? Do you actually add certain spices? If so, are you prepared to share? I'm guessing you drizzle olive oil on it, but we will see. Right.
I reckon simple tastes like salt and pepper on a squash might be quite nice with the drizzle.
It will be interesting to see what Sam does. Right, now the last one. This is the cranberry and brie croissant. Unhealthy enough, they've added brie to a croissant. Here we go.
It's okay. Not really my thing.
The problem is with this is warming it up hard because the outside's really crisp. It looks like I've overdone it, but the inside's cold.
Yeah, but we've been sitting here talking. That's why. As soon as it comes out, we have to start eating. Not talk, and cut in front and da 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 da.
What's more?
Sit down, cut, eat. No, I love a croissant. It's missing bacon for me.
Not for me, obviously.
For me, it's missing bacon. I feel if there was bacon on it, I feel also there's too much brie in it.
No.
There's too much brie and there's too much cranberry.
No.
For me.
Now, I would say it's not that there's too much brie, there's too much cranberry. I agree. Yeah.
There's a lot of cranberry, but to me, I feel like there's too much brie and it needs, because it's quite sweet, it needs that saltiness of the bacon. But that's just my preference.
One of my friends always says that when I go to, I sometimes have lunch with him. It annoys him that when a restaurant tries to make something Christmassy, they just add brie to it, and he hates brie.
Really? I like cranberry, yes, but I wouldn't have thought of brie as a Christmassy.
No, that's what annoys him because they said to make it Christmassy, they just add brie.
It's not a Christmas thing.
Okay, right. Sam said, Mum's goat was called Snow, and I had a kid. He was called Rory. Rory the goat. And Snow the goat. To me, goat's cheese tastes like their bum smells.
Oh, dear.
I've never smelt a goat's bum, but if you say so, I will take your word.
Believe you, because you've been milking them for a long time.
Yeah, Sam said that I roast my squash with lots of pepper until very caramelized. Do you grill it, or is that all roasted in there? Right.
That's what I mean. Like, I can imagine just a simple salt and pepper with a drizzle of olive oil. Yeah.
Right. Now then, you've got to score these. So what are you going to give the goat's cheese one?
I feel like for me, it's not my bag. So I would probably give it a 5.
I'm going to give that an 8.
I'd be fair and give it a 5.
It should get extra marks just for the casing, because the casing's very good.
Yeah, that's why I gave it a 5.
Okay. Now, Kelly's score, I think, is slightly prejudiced because she doesn't like goat's cheese, which is fair enough.
No, I've given 5 for the casing. I feel like the casing is good.
But you've dropped it points because of the goat's cheese. So I think you've got to bear that in mind. So goat's cheese fans, that's for you.
For sure, that's for you, yeah.
Right, let's go for the sage square.
For me, I would like to score this highly, but I need something to go with it. It's not something I can eat on its own. So I feel like I need a side of something. So whether that would be chicken or whether that might be pork or whether, but I feel like that is an accompaniment rather than something to be had on its own. But I would score that a 7.
I'd score that a 5. Too much sage. You'll definitely keep evil spirits away if you eat this because there's so much sage in it. As you can see, the goat's cheese one I've just finished, but I would not. I'd order. Look, so again, the goat cheese one I'd order again. I know you wouldn't.
That was from Paul's.
That's from Paul's.
Yeah.
This one where's this from?
This is from Gail's.
This is from Gail's. I wouldn't order that again.
Okay.
Would you order that again?
Only if I was having it with something. I wouldn't order it on its own.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Right. And finally, last but not least, is the brie and cranberry. I'll put it this way so you can see the. It's a very generous filling. I mean, look.
Yeah, for sure. Like if you're looking for something that's and I have to say, where Gales is concerned, they don't skimp on filling.
No, not at all.
In anything that so when they do their salmon bagel, it's packed. It is packed. When they do it, it's packed. So if you're looking for somewhere that is actually gonna fill and you don't feel like they haven't filled this enough, Gales is the place to go to because they really pack it out.
Well, Kelly's talking. I'm going to say what? What are you going to give this?
Oh, I would give that a 5.
Oh no, I think that's very unfair. I would give this a 7. It's very good. I would order this again. Would you order this again?
It's too packed for me, so it would be no.
No, fair enough.
It's too packed. I don't like.
I'm enjoying this, as you can see.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a tricky one because I do like brie and I do like cranberry. And I feel like there's something missing with those cranberries. It's not the...
It needs something else.
Yeah, it does. It needs something. It's missing something. And for me, I feel like a salty bacon. Not salt, but normal bacon.
Oh God, everything with bacon. Right. Sam said, yes, I roast them in oil. I do the same with roasted sweet potato. So good with a Sunday roast or Christmas dinner. That sounds amazing, roasting in oil.
Yeah.
I thought, do you know what? I thought you were going to tell me you put rosemary with them. But interesting. Right. Okay, then, guys. So that is our review of the Christmas stuff you get at Gales. The savoury Christmas stuff you get with Gales and with Paul's.
Yeah.
Right then.
If you put these in the kitchen and bring a knife and another little plate.
Shall I do that, shall I?
Yes, you do that.
Yes. You keep them entertained.
I will. I will try and keep you guys entertained. So I feel like when something is overstuffed, especially like I don't like a lot of cheese. Like Mark likes a lot of cheese, and I don't. Sorry, an ad's just going to come up. I'm just going to skip that. So I feel like certain things can be lost on me a little bit in the sense that because I don't like anything too cheesy. So when I'm making like pizza toast, like if I'm making pizza toast and I'm making it with mozzarella, I can take not like loads of mozzarella, but quite a bit of mozzarella. I can do that. But when it's something like cheddar, like a stronger cheese, like a cheddar, I like thin slices of cheddar. I don't like everything coated in here and all of that type of stuff. So I'm a little bit fussy. So because there's quite a lot of brie and then there's quite a lot of cranberry, but not the nice cranberry that you would get on a Christmas dinner. That's the thing. It's not a good. It's like it's cranberry, but not the cranberry. If that makes sense, not the cranberry.
So I'm licking this because there's bits of cranberry stuck there. Potato. Give them a good shake so they're fluffy. And then add the hottest oil to roast. I steam my parsnips before roasting them too. They are delicious. So that's really. I did see that on a program somewhere where you shake them once you parboil them. That creates all the little rough edges. That's what's going to crisp up when you roast them. Excuse me. And also as well, if your oil's piping hot as well, that's going to help because they'll roast like that immediately. Bit like when I do Yorkshire puddings.
Yeah.
The oil's got to be baking hot, otherwise they're not going to rise. Sam said, my son has requested roast gammon for Christmas Day. Has he now?
I saw, do you know what? I was in M&S and I thought, like a gammon, but maybe, I don't know if I'm going to do gammon, but I do like gammon.
Are you going to put anything on are you going to glaze it? So you're going to put like a glaze on it at all? Have you got a secret to it? I've seen people put gammon or ham in Coca-Cola, so they boil it.
Yeah. You know who loves gammon?
Who?
Siobhan.
Does she know?
Yeah. Siobhan loves gammon.
Or I have also seen people glaze it in maple syrup because it's obviously got that lovely sort of maple glaze on it. That's interesting. Right. But do let us know if you do a glaze. Okay. Now then, St. Cots, if you're watching this
on catch up,
this is your section. So
We've got no forks, but it's
Oh,
fine.
yeah, sorry.
No, it's fine. It's
No,
fine.
I should have got them. I'll grab them. See how unprepared I was?
What you mean? How unprepared?
That's what I just said. Unprepared.
Oh, I thought you said prepared. Okay, so let's hope I don't drop this, right? Because my hands are very tiny. So that's the Christmas tree. Let me turn it round as well so you can see it a bit better. The shape of the Christmas tree. There we go. That's the shape of the Christmas tree.
Okay. So this is the white chocolate.
This is
No. People see what we can just use a fork. So look at that.
I showed them already.
The white chocolate. All right, here we go. Let's just grab a fork.
Oh, lad.
Grab one. That's it. Now put your fork through.
There's me going to cut it.
No, don't need to do that. We've not spoken about the glaze yet, but I've a few ideas. Ones before, but no cloves. I hate them.
I hate cloves too.
The two of you hate cloves.
Hate cloves, and no, I don't like the smell, the taste, anything.
Look how that just glides
Yeah,
through.
it just glides.
Right, here we
through.
go. And I love the 3 layers. Okay, here we go. Oh,
That
wow.
sponge is soft.
That's so good.
It's creamy.
It almost tastes alcoholic. That
Yeah.
is so light. Look how light that is.
Mm.
I'm only doing this to demonstrate how light it is. Look. And what I love about this is those 3 layers you've got. You can see that from there.
There's a ganache in it.
Mm.
It's creamy. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
That is very, very good.
Very good.
Very light. And it doesn't taste a lot like white chocolate.
And it's not, like sometimes chocolate can be so decadent, it's just too much. It's not that rich.
Oh, it's certainly not too much. Certainly not too much. Right, now the next one is this Christmas tree. So this looks a bit darker. It's got all these shavings on it. Half the shavings are actually in the box. So just be wary of that, as you can see. It's a very crumbly top. So
Ooh.
Again, this is from Paul's for anybody that's wanting to buy these as well.
Oh, look. Let me just show you. There's red in there.
Oh, are they strawberry?
It could be cherries.
Cherries.
Yeah, look at that.
Here we go.
Ooh.
One year I used English mustard and marmalade. It was amazing. Does that work?
English mustard.
That's a really unusual combo.
English mustard and marmalade.
Marmalade.
No, I think that would be quite good.
I've never heard of that combo before. Mustard and marmalade.
Okay.
Something new to put on your toast. No, you have to do it the other way. Right. Okay. Not up high. There you go.
Calm down. Mark's getting too excited.
You're doing it down there. They can't see.
Mark's
There
getting
we
too excited. Too excited. I can't blame him, to be honest.
Right, here we go. Look how easy that glides through. That looks amazing. Can you see the 3 layers? Right, here we go.
Okay.
It's Black Forest.
That's the one.
That's really. They are both amazing. I'm having difficulty deciding which one I prefer, but that is Black Forest.
And he's eating my favourite one. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is really, really good. Well, you can see how good it is because Kelly's going in for more. And she's going in for the Black Forest. Right. It's not a strong Black Forest, though. So the cherries, with Black Forest, it's supposed to have cherry kirsch in it. And cherry, we're having the other one now, are we? Just to make sure.
Just to make it fair. It's just to make it fair.
Doing a little taste test. Right. But yeah, it's not, sorry, going back to what I was saying, it's not a very strong cherry flavour. So this is like a light Black Forest. For me, the Black Forest one, I think, is the winner. Right, let's score these. Oh no, we've got one more to go, haven't we?
One more to go.
Right, okay. Let's do the other one.
You put that in the box.
Yeah. So again, these are from Paul's. All from Paul's.
I tell you what, though, their cream cakes, I have to say,
They're really good.
their pastries are rubbish.
We didn't rate the pastries, so we were, as you guys know, we tried on the live a while ago. We were trying their pastry
Because I wanted to like Paul so badly. They've been going for years.
but yeah, weren't doing it. Sam, I never or very rarely now have a dessert, but they look so good. Do you guys like tiramisu?
I like tiramisu. It's not my favorite, but I do like tiramisu.
Do you know what? Even though I love coffee, I tend not to have it. I don't know why. Even in a restaurant, I wouldn't order it, but I do love coffee. Right, there you go. Can you see that? So that is the strawberry.
Fri-yay.
I'm wondering if that green is that one of your favorites, Sam? Do you like tiramisu? Looking a lot like. I do wonder if that's that green top.
While you're still talking, I'm gonna in this bad boy.
Well, you don't need to talk and do that. Just grab it. I'm wondering if that is pistachio, but you'll tell. Right, and I'm gonna go the same. Slide and glide. Okay, here we go. I did a big mess of that. That top has a very odd flavour, and I can't work out what it is. It's marzipan.
I was going to say.
It's marzipan. Now, I wonder if that will put Kelly off, because Kelly doesn't like marzipan. That top is marzipan.
It doesn't put me off, but the strawberries are a little bit too sharp for me.
No, I disagree. That is a perfect... Right, I'm going to have one without the marzipan, because the marzipan is a strong flavour. So the sponge is incredibly light. I get what you're saying about the strawberries. They are
they're sharp.
On the sharp side. But the marzipan is needed to cut through that. It's got a very sort of...
like with me, automatically I can tell when something's sour. For you, I feel like if it's sweet, you can't tell that it's sour. Because for you, the sweetness cuts the sour. But for me, the sour will always shine through.
But... that green top, which is marzipan, really, I know it's not unheard of, but on a very light sponge cake, you wouldn't imagine Wa doing that. So Wa is a Japanese patisserie. You'll see it on one of our other videos. We did view it. That's the best cakes we've had in London. Does it beat Wa? No
way. I've yet to find something that's going to beat Wa.
Wa is our favourite cake shop in London. Do check out our video if you haven't already. You will see that is one of the best ones, but this cake is amazing. I'm sorry.
In fact, I feel like I need to go to Wa. I need to go there.
Right. Let me put that back on there. Right. Okay. We're going to score now for you guys. So let's start with the first one that we did. That is the white chocolate Christmas tree. What are you going to score that?
8.5.
I'm going to give it an 8. It's very, very good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for this thing, it would have won had it not been for our little friends, the Black Forest one. What are you giving that?
9.
I'm giving that a 9 too. That is really, really good. And last but not least is the strawberry and the marzipan.
6.
Oh, that's a bit cruel. I'm giving it a 7. I know you don't like marzipan. And
it's not the marzipan that's the problem. It's the strawberries.
The tart strawberries.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I shall let Madam have her favourite cakes. That is our review of Paul's Christmas Fair. I hope you guys like that. I am now... But that was good. That was so good.
Please, you're not full at all. Stop it.
I'm so full. But I'm a bit worried you won't like the cake, so I might have to eat that for you. I'm going to go back on the other bits as well.
I feel like I have a chocolate plate missing here. You ate the chocolate plate there. So where is this chocolate plate? Where is the Paul's chocolate plate?
I didn't touch. There wasn't a plate on there, unless it's in here.
The chocolate plaque.
Yeah, it's there. See, accusing me of all sorts.
Quite rightly so, because
wrongly so, because you just made it.
You had that on there.
No, it fell off.
No, you ate it.
Yeah, I did eat that one. Right. Sam said, years ago, I had a dessert made with whipped cream and crushed amaretti biscuits. It was so yummy. Was it like an Eton mess? I think I've seen something very, very similar to that.
Was it an Eton mess or was it a cheesecake?
I broke away. That's how I like that thing.
You know, you could have just used the fork.
I can't find the fork.
Well, the fork is right there.
That was really, really good. Try baking marzipan, guys. It changes it, and it's so much better. We'll have to try that. Now, Kenny doesn't like marzipan. I love marzipan. Macerated strawberries. That's it. Help so much. Oh, do you know what? Those strawberries, I would really recommend that. So, guys, that is our recommendations from Paul. Try the Christmas trees that they do. Both are nice for us, and that's just for our personal opinion. The Black Forest slightly edged it.
Also, make sure you have the cakes at room temperature.
Yeah.
Don't have them fridge cold. Make sure they come up to room temperature, because sometimes when cakes have been sitting in the fridge for a little while, the sponge might be a little bit hard, and it might not, and the cake itself might not be as creamy, and all of those things. So whenever I'm baking cakes, you know, for people, whatever, I always say to them, make sure you take it out an hour, and let it just come up to room temperature gradually, and it's ready to cut. It'll be beautiful.
So there you have it. That's our review. I hope you like that. If there is, excuse me, if there is a Paul's or a Gale's near you, those would be our recommendations. If not, if there's another cake shop that you would like us to try, please do drop it in the comments. As long as it's local to us, we will do our best to try there and pick up some snacks from there. As you know, if you've seen from our other videos as well, we did do crumbs and doilies a while back as well. So we had some cupcakes from there. Excuse me, sorry, that's probably the croissant part of the croissant flavor. But yes, if there's another chain or one that you know that might be nearby us in London, let us know. If there's a recommendation, we will always be up for trying it as well. We do struggle to get out in places. So
yeah, I mean, central London is the best for us. So anything that's sort of like Leicester Square or Covent Garden, Oxford Street, those sorts of areas we can get to easily. So let us know, and we can go and try a couple of things. Somebody suggested, I can't remember who it was, for us to try Mogu Mogu, which we did.
Yeah.
Somebody ages ago told us to try Bone Daddy, so we really must try. It is on my list, and I haven't forgotten that you guys said try Bone Daddies, and we will get round to it. We will try it at some point. It's just that there's so many different places to go, so many different places to try. And we're just like, London is a haven full of food.
So do let us know if there's anything like that. If there's a chain near you, we might be lucky and it be in London. If not, if you have a favourite cake shop that you would like to give a shout out to, do feel free to do it on the live and share it, and then we will obviously give it a shout out as well if we can't get to it. Sam said, I keep a big pink cake tin filled with Zachary's favourite snacks and just pinch the Kit Kat. Oh, Zachary.
Will Zachary notice though? Will he notice?
Hang on a minute. Wasn't there a Kit Kat in here? Shh.
I do like a Kit. I haven't had Kit Kat for ages, but like sometimes if they're around, I just feel like they're a great little snack.
Yeah. You may have many years, well, a couple of years ago, my brother sent a whole load of different flavors from the United States. There's so many different flavored Kit Kats you get in the States that you don't get here.
They're China, Japan. You get loads of different flavors in China, Japan.
Here it's good. It's just the plain old chocolate, but you can occasionally get.
I like the mint one.
Limited edition ones. So, Sam, do you have a Reeves Bakery near you? They are prominent in the West Country, but I don't know if they go. They are in Wiltshire, but I don't know if there is any in Cornwall.
Reeves Bakery smacks it.
Yeah, they're really good Reeves. We've noticed them across Wiltshire, but I don't know if you have them in Cornwall. And anybody else who wants to give a shout out to their local bakeries or stuff like that, please feel free to do it in the live.
And so reasonable compared to London.
Yeah.
We bought like so much stuff for £20. We came up with 2 bags. And I was saying to your mum, oh my God, we got like 2 bags of it. And I said, it's £20. She goes, oh yeah, I know, it's so expensive. And I was like, expensive. I said, try it in London. It'd be like £100 or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Completely ridiculous in London.
It's funny actually. My parents bought for the nephews a couple of gingerbread men, handed them to them, and your cousin said to them and said, "Don't eat all of that." And I've eaten it all. He ate a lot. He went, "Have you eaten that?" He went, "Yeah." He just jammed it. But what can you expect? If you're going to give a child a gingerbread man, he's going to eat it. Sam said, "I've seen cakes with Kit Kats wrapped around them. They look so good." Well, Aoife has been on at you. She wants you to bake her a cookie cake.
There was a guy, his name was Mark, and he used to come on the live, and he showed me some of his cakes. And I'll tell you, some of them were amazing, where it was like Kit Kats around the sides, or like the chocolate fingers.
Oh yeah, but he was a really good baker.
But he was like so good. I really I couldn't do cakes like he did. Like mine are just basic. You bung it in the oven, you ice it. And even then, when I decorate it, I'm terrible at decorating. Terrible.
There you have it. So I hope you guys like that review. Like I said, as always, we like to do little food reviews for you on the live and taste test. I know we've done Paul's and Gail's before, but not these cakes. We wanted to show you what was exactly there. If you'd like to see us try some other ones as well, do drop it in the comments, please, or just give us a little message. You can message us on our About page. Tell us the cake shop that you have in the local area, and we will try and, if we can get access to it, we will. If we can't, we'll give it a shout out. Sam said, we've got Warrens and, is it Barnacutes? But mostly famous for their pasties. We're not seeing those actually, Warrens or Barnacutes. We do have the Cornish Pasty Company in London, but I don't know how authentic that is. But it's called the Cornish Pasty Company.
They're not that good.
I've never tried them.
I've tried. Do you know what? I haven't tried them for a few years. And when I say a few years, probably about 10 years. I will try them again.
Yeah, we'll have to try them.
I'll try them again. But I'm not a Cornish pasty fan.
Well,
but we went to a place in Rochester.
Rochester, yeah.
Now, this was last year. We got some pasties this year, but the one last year, they did a turkey. They did like a turkey, cranberry, and whatever stuffing pasty. And I have to say, it's probably one of the best pasties I've ever tasted.
You said.
It was amazing. I was so shocked because but I went in there and I always avoid pasties, always. And I went in there and I went to get a donut. I was very disappointed with their donut.
Yeah, you said.
And I typed it out because it was a massive donut and it was about that much of jam. That really annoyed me because if you're going to give me a donut, fill it. I want to fill the jam. I want to taste the jam. That's going to probably be a taste the jam. I want to taste the jam.
Oh, yeah. It's a new saying for Touche. Melt the cheese and taste the jam.
I want to taste the jam. But because I had someone say, "Oh yeah, can I get the turkey pasty?" It sounded nice. It sounded nice. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to get it. Let me tell you, it was nice. Very, very nice.
Well, Sam's given a shout out to Warrens and Barnacutes for their pasties. There we are. Sam also said you cannot ever put carrots in a Cornish pasty, but we've seen them with them.
Yeah.
Loads of companies do that.
Well, the Cornish Pasty Company.
Do they do it?
Yeah. They do. They used to. I don't know because I've not tried it for about 10 years.
Well, we don't want to slander and we don't want to get sued. So if you are doing it, Sam says you're not allowed.
Mm-hmm.
There's still loads of flakes of chocolate in this. Right, so there we are. So we've shown you what we bought from.
Normally it's Mark that continues eating. Today it's me.
It is. So we've shown you our little bespoke tin we got from John Lewis in Quality Street. We've done our little review on the food. And also as well, later on this week, we will be uploading our afternoon tea, which we did in Brighton. Funny enough, your cousin was asking me that because I think one of his friends is going to Brighton at some point, and they wanted to know what would be afternoon tea. So we would recommend the Grand one, although just be wary, it's not refills, and we like our refills. So we did think for the price, you probably should have a bit of a refill. I think for the price, you should have one refill at least. The minimum, they should do is one refill. I feel that there were certain elements that were nice about it. Again, I say this with a couple of afternoon teas. There's certain elements that are nice, but
essentially, it amazes me how some places can get it wrong, because I feel like you need to make your sandwiches interesting. And there are so many interesting things that you can do, like mini croissants, or you could do like different fillings for the finger sandwiches, different types of, there's so many different types of bread now. So many different types of bread. I feel like sometimes the loaves should be baked in-house as well, but that's just a preference of mine. I think if you're going to do an afternoon tea, it should all be done in-house. Sometimes the scones for me are a bit of hit and miss in different places. Some places get it on the nose, but then get everything else wrong, or they get everything else right, but they fail on their scones and stuff like that. So it's hard to find a place where everything is nice. But I feel like for the price at the Grand in Brighton, you should at least get one refill. I think for any afternoon tea, you should get at least one refill.
Well, we will talk about it a bit more once we've uploaded it, so you guys get to see it once you get to see, and then we'll be able to. You can ask us any questions you like on that as well. We've got some other afternoon teas for those of you that are interested in afternoon tea. We've got plenty of those videos up as well. We are looking to do another afternoon tea, although it probably will be after Christmas now, just purely because we are so close.
I think we got 8 afternoon tea. Well, we're about to have 8.
Yes. So that was our decision. We wanted to hit 10, but I don't think it's feasible for this year.
I'm just going to quickly have a look how many we've got.
All right, you're going to check that one as well. Sam said only beef, sweet potatoes, and onion are, and even lots of and lots of pepper. So I thought even lots of pepper, ever lots of pepper. Sam said, or it's just a pasty, not a Cornish pasty. So that's the criteria: beef, sweet potatoes, onion, pepper, and nothing else. Obviously, just from the juices that those 4 items give off. But that is it. That's what Sam is saying is in the pasty. Plus, obviously, being in the pastry case as well.
So we've got seven videos on afternoon tea. So by the time we upload that one, that will be 8.
There we go. We should have done actual fact in lockdown. You made me an afternoon tea, didn't you, for my birthday?
I filmed it. It's on there.
Did. Oh, it did. Yeah. Oh God, that was 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
Wow, how time flies. So 3 years ago we had our afternoon tea video on there as well. If you do want to check that out as well. So as we say, we've got those 2 videos coming up. We've got plenty more I need to edit, so that's going to be my task. We do need to go out and do a little bit more filming as well, just to boost up our backlog. So again,
I don't know, because we've got quite a few. We've got at least 3 to 4 from Brighton.
Yeah, which you've got to edit.
And Salisbury.
Yes.
So we do have quite a lot in the backlog. We've done the time sensitive ones, which were the John Lewis, which you've done.
No, it's not done. It's not uploaded. You need to.
Yeah, I just need to watch it and tweak it here and there. But other than that, there's so many videos to be getting on with.
Yeah, there
so
are.
Many.
So we've got loads. Quite a lot coming in the pipeline as well. Again, as always, if there's any ideas you can share, we will always try. We can't always promise we can do it, but we will always try to do any ones that you ever suggest as well. So if there's any places you'd like us to do, I know I keep saying, yeah, we'll do that. We do keep a list. We do try, but it's just.
Mark says all this stuff, and I was thinking, but you haven't planned it. You don't know when we're going. No. Coming up.
No, I get it, but like I say, recommendations, we do write them down. So we might not be able to get to them within the first few weeks, but we will always try to do our best to try and get.
I don't know, because Bone Daddies was suggested over a year ago, and we haven't got round.
We will get to it. That's what I said. We will get there. Like I said, it might take us a while, but better late than never. And we will be definitely late. But yeah, Bills was another one that had been suggested for ages. We finally got to Bills eventually.
No, nobody suggested Bills.
No, somebody suggested Bills. It was definitely a suggestion of Bills. It was definitely a suggestion of Bills. But
it might be.
Yeah. So that was that one as well. And again, like I said, if you have any more suggestions, do keep firing them up to us. We will try and get somewhere we can. Every sandwich should have a different bread with a beautiful colour and flavour to complement the filling.
I totally agree. I feel like for afternoon teas can be so interesting. And don't get me wrong, there are places that will do traditional afternoon tea, which I think is great, and you can always visit those places. But I also think other places should be a bit. You should have your places that do the traditional one and then an updated version. Now there are loads of places that do updated versions. So I think you said there was like an Indian one and there was like an Asian one and all of that type of stuff. But I feel like for me, the types of afternoon tea I would like to try is interesting fillings, interesting bread, maybe some heated elements, but then you're going into the then you're going into the areas of high tea. Now, I'm not saying everything should be heated and all of that type of stuff, but there should be like little, I don't know, just like little complementary elements that just elevate that afternoon tea to make it, wow, I remember that afternoon tea. It was so good. Like Beauty and the Beast, I remember it because it was different to the afternoon teas that we've had. And also the Willy Wonka one as well, Charlie and Chocolate Factory one.
Yes, absolutely. And now this was it, because some of my favourite breads that I've had in afternoon tea are ones like that. They had the basil bread, which is one of my favourite ones. That was it. I'm sure that was the one.
But they also had a mini quiche, the salmon mini
Oh
quiche
yeah, they were
as
really
well,
good.
and stuff like that. And I feel like there's elements in that afternoon tea that I will always remember. And with the Beauty and the Beast, they had little blinis and all of this. And those are things in my mind it will stay in my memory. And I think, oh, do you know what? I actually liked that element. I liked that element. We went to one on February 14th at the Knightsbridge. Now, that stayed in my memory for the wrong reasons. But the other ones that we've had have stayed in my mind for the right reasons. But the ones that stick out the most for me are Willy Wonka and Beauty. I don't know if I would say they were the best afternoon teas, but they were very good and they stay in my memory. The other ones, which are just normal whatever, I mean, with us, the Chesterfield will always stay in my memory because we've been going there for many, many years. So the Chesterfield is slightly different. Again, with Fortnum's is slightly different. But I can't really remember the Ritz one. And I remember the Savoy one, as in I really enjoyed that afternoon tea. But I can't tell you the sandwiches. I can't tell you the cakes. And it's the same with the Ritz one. I can't tell you the sandwiches. I can't tell you the cakes. But
the Ritz, no.
But I can remember like bits and pieces of, because we've done so many, don't forget as well. So I can remember the Wonka one, and I can remember the Beauty and the Beast one, and I remember the ambience of going. So with the Waldorf, which is where they don't call it Beauty and the Beast. What do they call it? They call it something else.
Well, oh yeah, Be Our Guest.
Be Our Guest.
That's it.
Be Our Guest.
We keep calling it Beauty and the Beast, obviously, because it's that.
It's that theme. So the Be Our Guest afternoon tea was really memorable to me, and going into the salon and sitting down, and they had the rose, and it was just really, really nice. And with the Wonka one, which was the Charlie Chocolate Factory one, which was at the Aldwych, you walk down and they've done everything with a sweets and chocolate theme and all of that, and they've got the books surrounding it. Then you go down another set of steps and you're seated, and it just is really nice, I feel.
No, yeah. I totally get the ambience and stuff like that. It was really, they had the harp player, so it's good. So one of my favourite breads was actually the tomato bread. Wow. Now that's the one we had at Sanderson's. Now the shame was they put, in my opinion, they put far too much cream cheese in with the sandwiches, and it was a lot. It was a huge layer of cream cheese in there with, probably, I'd say the ratio of cream cheese is greater than the cucumber that went with it. Yeah. Which is a shame because it overpowered the tip of the tomato bread. But the tomato bread was delicious.
Now, I've been to the Sanderson ones about 4 times now. Yeah. So I think I've been twice with you and twice with a friend of mine. The thing with the Sanderson one, the Sanderson's one, which was Alice in Wonderland, is that so 2 of the times have been a miss and 2 of the times have been a hit. And what the shame is that they did these savoury scones, which were really good. I don't know if it was like cheddar and chives. It was like cheese and chives. I really enjoyed those savoury scones. And then one year they did toasted sandwiches. So it was like ham and cheese. I think yours might have just been cheese. Yeah. And it was a triple decker sandwich. And I just feel like there are those little things. They used to bring the tea, and you could smell the tea, and see which one.
Oh
that
yeah,
you
I remember
liked.
that.
Yeah,
I do remember
see
that.
which one you liked.
Yeah.
Sort of stuff. And so I feel it's a real shame when they change it. But you know, you get new chefs, you get new people that come in, so they have their own idea, they have their own. They want to implement whatever it is that they want to implement. And everybody's different. Everybody's opinion is different. Everybody's taste buds is different, and all of that type of stuff. So I do really feel that they missed a little trick there. I feel with the Alice in Wonderland afternoon tea. But again, it's a really good experience, and you should definitely give it a go. Like, give it a try. It might be different when you go than when we went, because they do switch it up quite often. But I do feel with the Chesterfield, they should start switching it up again, and not just stick with the sweet shop thing.
It's still good. They
good.
have kept it. They have kept it for a while, but then people do like it for that reason. Sam said hot Irish soda bread, fresh from the oven, is amazing with good butter.
Yes,
it certainly is. And Sam also said we would invent the best menu, Kelly.
Of course, 100%. I feel like we'd be choosing the breads, we'd be tasting the breads. I think, do you know what I mean? There's different types of butters that we'd be trying out with different things, and make it really interesting. And it, like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be just sandwiches. It could be like mini croissants or like mini something. And I think that we would also do the refills, but with different. And I feel like people should have a try. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we would try to do it really interesting and come up with interesting concepts.
I would love to have a bonkers Willy Wonka style kitchen to experiment with flavors. Oh, that would be amazing. Do you know
your test tubes and your Bunsen burner and.
So what would you guys have? What would be your what sandwiches would you have, your filling wise? Or is it too hard to say? What cakes would you have? Is there a must? And anybody, if you're doing an afternoon tea, an ultimate afternoon tea, what cakes would you have?
It depends.
What sandwiches would you have as well? Sorry.
It depends if you're doing a Wonka type afternoon tea.
Yeah, so you want the theme. So if you did a Wonka, all right.
If you did a Wonka, it would have to be, because he was a bizarre character. And so, you know, like he did the everlasting gobstoppers, and he did like the chewing gum that gives you the 3-course meal and all of that type of stuff. So it would have to be a concept that was unusual.
Well, you could do that. So you could have a snozzberry cake, because nobody knows what a snozzberry is. So you could just have some. It could be just raspberry or something, and then or a different type of flavor. You could have the 3-course meal, because if you were clever, you could have a cake that tastes of, say, tomato, because it was tomato soup, wasn't it? Has like an earthy flavor for roast beef on one side, and then the other side would be the blueberry pie.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Yes, do you know what, Sam? I was thinking that. So yeah, Heston Blumenthal tried that. Have you watched Heston's Feast TV shows? So much. I did really like it. I know he's not everybody's cup of tea, but I did really like it.
The problem with Heston, and this is my problem, I don't want to smell it. I want to eat it. No.
But that's all part of the theatre.
No, and that's fine. But I want food after it. I don't want to just, here's the smell of duck, but there's no duck. I want to eat. So I like the theatre of it. There was one professional bake-off that they did one year, and they do sort of like a theatre type story. Now there was only 1 year, and I can't remember if it was 3 or 4 years ago. The theme, everybody did a really good theme, and since then it's just been dry. Like, I don't know what they mean, what they're thinking about. But like there's one that told a story, and they drizzled the water and all the dry ice, and it came up all the smoke, and it was about this person and the frog and and it like told a real story. Whereas the other ones now, they do their showpiece or their centerpiece, but it doesn't tell a story. It's not interesting enough.
So Sam said, well, it depends on the theme. So we were thinking Willy Wonka, but it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
Would you have a theme that you would think of doing? Is there something that you would like to have? I don't know how we got onto doing the theme for afternoon tea, but Is there a thing that you could do? Because you could, Willy Wonka would work.
Willy Wonka would work in the sense that, but you would have to come up with interesting flavors that actually go together, and not just interesting flavors because they're just like chocolate prawns.
But
I mean,
as I was saying, so the meal in the chewing gum was that it was tomato soup, she said, then roast beef
and a baked potato.
A baked potato. Yeah, that was it. And then the blueberry pie. And it's the blueberry pie that always went wrong.
Yeah.
So it's quite possible you could do that in a cake. It'd have to be quite earthy, the first two flavors. So you could have tomato bread, quite a strong tomato bread. Then you'd have to somehow have the beef bit. And then you could easily have the blueberry pie part. So you could have that somehow. Or you could have it in three separate little dishes. You could do it that way.
Yeah.
And also as well, what else could you do? There's so many things.
When you're doing sort of like the beef and the baked potato, those are traditional type flavors, if that makes sense. So you'd have a little cup of maybe you'd have a little cup of hot soup as a welcome.
Fizzy lifting drink.
Yeah, you've got the fizzy lifting drink. When the Chesterfield, because Chesterfield used to do Wonka.
Yeah, they did a Wonka thing.
They did do a Wonka thing, and you did get a gobstopper as well.
Yeah, you did.
And they used to do this little competition where if you picked up the gold envelope, you would get like a free cocktail, or you could win a night stay and stuff like that.
So Sam suggested a Harry Potter themed afternoon tea.
Yeah, that could work as well. But again, you would need unusual things because, pumpkin pasties. And,
you say that right. Now, we do have the official Harry Potter cookbook.
Yeah.
So you could take it from there. Oh, there it is. I can see it. So hang on, let me grab it. So you could do an afternoon tea based upon that.
Or a Ghostbusters afternoon tea.
Yeah, we've got quite a few here.
We've got quite a few up there.
Back to the Future.
Yeah, Back to the Future.
There is, actual fact, there is a Downton Abbey afternoon tea.
There is a Downton Abbey. That's going to be your more traditional.
Right, so this is the official Harry Potter, but this is a baking book. So it is actually for baking different recipes. They do have, look, the cookie for the Wizard's hat. So you could have that. So this does exist for anybody that's...
They've got savoury
They've got savouries there. So they've got the pie, the lightning bolt breads, which again, you could have that as part of the bread. I do like that. The wizarding sticks. So it's to look like the wands. They're basically breadsticks.
Yeah.
I won't go through all of these as well. I did like the Slytherin bread there. So you could do something like that. Let's have a look at some of the...
You'd have to do like it as a mini bread though, rather than a big one. You'd have to do...
Oh, those would be quite good though. So the pumpkin pasties.
Yeah, and that's when he gets on the train and he has the pumpkin pasties.
Definitely Hallow's bread. You've got these various pretzels. See, that would be quite cool. What's the name of the character with the eye?
Oh, there isn't anybody. Oh, Mad Eye Moody.
Yeah, that's
Mad Eye Moody. Yeah.
So you could have the Mad Eyes. But there's some really good ideas in here for little cakes. So I'm just trying to... Oh, that's quite good. Yorkshire Delights. So it's Yorkshire pudding with stuffing balls in them.
Yeah.
That would work.
Or
well.
I'd put beef in there rather than... Or stuffing. So stuffing for the vegetarians and beef for the meat eaters.
What's it? Luna Specks.
Luna Lovegood. Luna Lovegood. Yeah, but all you have to do with those is you have this and then you put a sweet in the middle, like a hardboard sweet, and then they melt. And then that's what creates the glass.
Hagrid's rock cake. So there's quite a few in there.
Yeah.
Would be so cool to cook with the book and, and movie as inspiration. There you go, guys. So I think you have both unwittingly just come up with your afternoon tea, a Harry Potter themed afternoon tea.
There is a Harry Potter themed afternoon tea, but they haven't really grabbed me. Yeah.
Where?
There's a couple of Harry Potter
really?
afternoon teas. Yeah. There's even one at Warner Brothers Studios.
That's a brilliant idea. Butterbeer bread.
Yeah, butterbeer bread.
You could have butterbeer tea actually to go with it.
Yeah, butterbeer tea. Well, there is hot butterbeer.
Yeah.
So that's what they do at the parks. They do hot butterbeer. So they do frozen butterbeer, they do a hot butterbeer, and they do normal butterbeer.
There we are, guys. I think we've got it. Sam, Kelly, you're going to have to collab and get this afternoon tea sorted.
Can you imagine? I wouldn't do it. You know why? It'd be too much hard work.
Well, but you would just come up with the concept of it. You could always get someone.
What, and then get someone else to do it? Come up with a concept. Just delegate. Yeah.
Well,
To be fair, I am good at that.
Your whole life is delegating. I'll give you this.
Listen, I can coordinate. You can't coordinate anything.
Yeah, luckily I do all the
But that's how we work, isn't it?
Yeah, I do.
I coordinate and then I delegate to you.
Anyway, there we have it. So, guys, I think we will end the live there. But thank you so much for that. We had so much fun, as we always do. Well, thank you so much for all your suggestions. I hope you found that interesting as well for us to do the little taste test as well. Certainly helped with my belly.
And thank you, Sam. Thank you for the money and everything.
That's so kind of you. We weren't expecting that.
So great. Thank you.
We really, really do appreciate that. So there you have it. So that is it for Mark and Kelly's Trips, Tips and Things for this week.
Thank you for spending your Friday with us.
Lots of love. As always, we thank you, like I said, from our bottom of our hearts. Without you guys, the channel would be nothing. So we do appreciate all the support you give us.
Thank you.
As I said, that's it for Mark and Kelly's Trips, Tips and Things for this week. We will be back Tuesday, 6:30 UK time. Until then, have an absolutely amazing weekend. Do look after yourselves. Do take care. And remember, you're never too old to have fun. We will upload a few videos for you as well. Would they come in their masses? We would rock it. You see, they would. Right.
They would come in their masses. And I'd be like, oh my God.
I got this. I got this.
Yeah. Sam would calm me down. I'm like, oh my God. How are we going to go?
Kelly, we got this. I think you two would work really well together.
I'd be anxious. And and I'm like this. I want to get everything right and give everyone the same experience. And like, because if I do something, I try to do it as close and as best as I can. So I put a lot of pressure on myself in that sense. And I'd be looking to someone going, oh my God.
Anyway, until then, until next time. Big hugs to you as well. Lots of love. We will see you on Tuesday. Until then, take care, guys. We will see you then. Have a great weekend.
Melt my cheese.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.